Hey there, it's Kurt from Go For It Adventures. Thank you for joining me as we kick off this adventure with my daughter on a pretty epic road trip down to California. We're going to be doing a bunch of park hopping, going from different national parks and theme parks, and just having a great trip during the fall. A lot of Halloween activities. So this is part one, and I hope you enjoy this video.
So we're about an hour into our drive. We got about 12 and a half hours left to go to where we're going on this first leg of our road trip. We're on the I-5 heading south towards Seattle right now, and yeah, so far it's been a good first hour and a bit of the trip, and this is one of the reasons why I love this minivan for road trips like this. You can see I'm getting nearly 30 miles to the gallon, to the US gallon. And it's just such a comfortable vehicle to take on a road trip. Okay, we just pulled off at the Seattle Premium Outlets. We're just going to take a quick little break, have a little bit of some food, and another tip for some budget travel is find cheap ways to get swag to wherever you're going. There's a Disney outlet store in this mall, and so we're going to pick up some, see if we can pick up some cheap swag before we get to the parks in a couple of days. And oftentimes we can get things for a fraction of the prices they are in the parks. So we're going to go do a little bit of shopping, have some dinner, and then hit the road. Well, right now it's about 8 in the morning, and we are in Northern California, probably about an hour and a half north of San Francisco. We're nearly to our first destination on this trip, and yeah, so far it's been a pretty easy, pretty simple drive. So one of my favorite things to do when I'm on a road trip is to stop and do some national park units. I absolutely love the U.S. National Park System. There are over 400 different national park units. Behind me is John Muir National Historic Site, which is in the San Francisco Bay Area. There are so many cool things to do. It is one of the best values you can get as far as cost for cool things to see and do. I can show you real quick. This tag I got right here. So this is an annual national park and federal recreational lands pass. It's $80 for your whole family. You can go to every national park unit in the US, plus tons of spots from the Bureau of Land Management, Bureau of Reclamation. It's an awesome value. There's so many cool places to go and see. And right now we're gonna check out John Muir National Historic Site. What a cool place. So much history and just being able to learn about the father of the national park movement is really super cool. I suggest any of you who've never been here, come check it out. It's a super cool place. Yeah, I can't say enough about coming to the national parks. One of my favorite things to do with the national parks is the junior ranger programs. I've done them with my daughters for years, and we've collected many junior ranger badges, and it's just a super cool way to get involved, to learn about whatever park unit you're visiting. And it's fun. There's usually puzzles and games and all kinds of activities to do, and it's just an awesome experience, and it's totally free at almost every national park unit. So what a great way to just to learn and explore and have a good time. One of the coolest things about doing a road trip is sometimes you just stumble upon just really cool stuff that you wouldn't ever get to see with most other forms of transportation. So yeah, we stop to go check out John Muir National Historic Site, and it's right on the edge of the town of Martinez. And so we drove through Martinez, and there's this little marina here, and the town is just super cute, and there's a lot of really, really cool stuff to see here. So just a nice, fun little side excursion. Okay, so today we are hanging out at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in Vallejo, California, just a little north of San Francisco. This park gets some kind of mixed reviews sometimes. It's kind of a half and half park. The back half of it's a zoo, and the front half has got a bunch of roller coasters and other fun rides and flat rides and whatever else. And again, sometimes with coaster enthusiasts, it gets a lot of mixed reviews. I just know with our family, we've really loved this park because it's got something for everybody. If you want a spot to take a chill, take a break, whatever, there's lots of different animal exhibits you can check into. There's some shows, dolphin shows and things like that. And it just gives a nice mix so that everybody's got something for them. So yeah, we will see how things go today, and hopefully it'll be a great day. Well, we just went on our first ride of the day, the Man of Steel ride, or Superman Ultimate Flight, I think it's called at Discovery Kingdom here. And you know what? That's a fun little coaster. It's certainly not the best thing I've ever seen, but yeah, it's got a little bit of thrill, and it's a good time. And we got on with basically zero weight, so that was awesome. Okay, we are heading to Joker right now. This is by far my favorite coaster at Discovery Kingdom here. And hopefully everything works. Last time we were here, it kept breaking down and we didn't end up getting to ride it. So I'm hoping that we have better luck today. Well, I don't know if we jinxed ourselves or what, but we were about 5 minutes, maybe 15 people from the front of the line at Joker, and it broke down. So we'll have to see if we can catch that one a little bit later. We're gonna try and catch a ride on Batman, which you can see behind me. Vertical looping coaster. These get a little bit of slack online, but I actually find them kind of fun. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, you know what? That was actually kind of fun. I really enjoyed that. It's one of the better vertical spinning coasters. Yeah, I mean it's short, but the line wasn't too long, and operations were really good. They were running 3 cars, and the line went very quickly, and totally worth it. So yeah, I'm going to give a thumbs up for that ride today. I have to say, they've got some pretty cool decorations going on here. They're kind of scattered throughout the park. This is just one little section, and that looks pretty good. We just got off the newest ride at Discovery Kingdom, Sidewinder Safari. It's a variation of a Wild Mouse with a free spinning cars on it, so it kind of adds a little extra twist to it. Being new, it was fairly smooth, but it's a Wild Mouse, so it's, it is what it is. It was fun. I'd say worth up to about a 20-minute wait, but not much more than that. But yeah, a good simple addition to the park. You can see it there behind me. We just finished doing the dolphin show, something that you can't really do at any other Six Flags park, and what a great way to just break up the day after doing several coasters and standing in a lot of long lines and a lot of walking in the sun. What a great way to just sit and relax for 20 minutes and just watch a really cool show. It was very entertaining and a lot of fun. So yeah. Unfortunately, the river raft ride is still closed, so we are unable to do that ride today. Okay, we finally got on Joker. Last time we were here, we tried 3 times and kept having mechanical problems. We never got on it. This morning we were in line and just a few spots away from the front, and again it had mechanical problems, but we finally got on it, and it really is a great ride. I know a lot of people think it's a weaker RMC, but it's still an RMC. It's still a fantastic ride. We were in the very back row, lots of forceful movement and ejector time, and still very smooth, and yeah, I love it. Okay, we just got off Medusa, and you know what? For a 22-year-old coaster, it still rides great. It's smooth, it's fast, it's forceful. We were sitting in the front, it's dark, the wind's just blowing past your face. It really is a great ride, especially considering how old it is. So yeah, I would say it's definitely the second star of this park behind Joker. And yeah, a lot of fun. Okay, we're driving through Central California right now. Beautiful Highway 25. It's a nice, easy drive. Beautiful weather and beautiful rolling hills all around us. We're going to be stopping shortly at Pinnacles National Park, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so we're in Pinnacles National Park right now. We are driving up to the Bear Gulch area, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful drive, beautiful park. You can see some of the pinnacles in the background here. Stunning. Always cool to see a little bit of nature. See some wildlife doing what they do. Okay, we're about to start the Bear Gulch Trail. Yeah, it's a pretty warm day, so we've got plenty of water with us, and we're gonna go have a hike and see what we can see. One of the cool things about this trail is you got these really cool talus caves. It's really quite a spectacular little hike. It's only a little over a mile long, but it's got some really cool features and really cool scenery. Some really cool talus caves here. And it's the temperature difference is amazing how much cooler it is in here. Low ceilings. Super cool. Okay, I'm at the very top of the Rim Trail here at Pinnacles National Park, and this is just stunning. What an amazing view. Incredible. As far as national parks go, this is a fairly small national park, but you can totally see why it became a national park. It only became a national park in 2013 actually, but again, you can see why the decision was made to turn it into a national park with stunning settings like this, stunning views. There's some guys rock climbing over there on that cliff face. It's absolutely spectacular. And okay, so we're on our way heading out of Pinnacles National Park right now. We were only here for just over 2 hours, but an amazing place to stop en route between the Bay Area and LA. We had a couple hours extra to kill, and so this was a great little pit stop. We did a couple of hikes. We did the Moses Spring Trail and the Bear Gulch Caves Trail, and both were absolutely spectacular. We loved them both very much. They were just, they can be a little bit tricky and a little bit difficult at times, but totally worth it. The scenery has been spectacular. The views have been spectacular. We saw quite a few different animals. We saw some deer, some squirrels, lots of different birds, and it's just a great little park. It's a smaller park, but I could easily spend a few days here, just really exploring it and getting to know it better. Well, we're nearing the end of our drive. We're on California State Highway 198, and we just got off. We got onto this highway from California 25, and in a few minutes we're going to be getting pretty close to catching the interstate I-5. But I have to say, this has been a really fun road. It's a bit windy, and it's not the fastest route in the world, but it has been a lot of fun to drive. Not that much traffic, which is great. I love driving when there's not a lot of traffic. And it's got some nice windies and some curvy spots. And yeah, it's been. I've really enjoyed the drive today during this part. Once we get to the I-5, well, you're back on the interstate. It's kind of boring, but yeah, we'll be in Magic Mountain hopefully in a few hours. And okay, so we are now here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. We're just here tonight for the Fright Fest, just to check it out, see what it's like. Never done it before, so we're gonna check it out, see what's going on. And so far it doesn't look super crowded, so that's a good sign. And we'll probably hit a few coasters as well and kind of see how the night goes. Okay, we just got off Goliath, and I know it doesn't get a lot of love out there, but I mean, that first hill is great, and the helix, you know, in the second half is really good too. I think it's still a lot of fun. It's certainly not a top-ranked coaster, but it's still a lot of fun. Still worth doing, especially if the line's not too long. Okay, we just rode the brand new Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. And it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. We were in the back row. Well, I was in the back row. My daughter was right in front of me. And the airtime pops, the force of the just the whole thing. I mean, there's lots of bank turns, and that first drop was just amazing. Yeah, it was fantastic. Loved it. Well, we just got off of Twisted Colossus. We ran it twice, once in the very front, once in the back, and it's such a great coaster. I just love just everything about it, man. That first drop, the little airtime pops all over the place, the high five bank turns, and it's just, man, so much fun. I love that ride. Okay, well, we're heading out after a great night at Six Flags Magic Mountain. We ended up not doing the extra pass for some of the Fright Fest special attractions. We just decided to spend the time catching some really good rides. We haven't been able to do this park in a little while, so we wanted to make sure we could get on some of the really cool rides, and we did really well. We hit about 11 or 12 coasters in just 5 hours, and you still get to feel the feel of the place. There's tons of cool decorations, and there's a lot of different characters running around trying to freak you out or scare you or whatever, and there's some special food items and all that kind of stuff too, so you still get that Halloween feel, and it definitely changes the feel of the park a little bit. But yeah, I know it was a great night. We really didn't have too long of lines. I think our longest line tonight was 20 minutes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think my favorite ride of the night was Twisted Colossus. What was your favorite ride?
Twisted Colossus, I guess.
You guess. That's such a great ride, but there was a lot of really good rides. Very pleasantly surprised by Apocalypse. I haven't ridden it in a long time, and I remember just being horrendously rough, and it was actually quite enjoyable. Much smoother than I remember it. And West Coast Racers was a cool ride. I like that a lot. The whole racing aspect is kind of neat. something different.
There's something bad about the
And
harnesses.
yeah, the harnesses were a bit weird on that one though. I can't say the weird restraints were awkward. So, but the actual coaster itself was cool. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, but great evening.
Well, thank you for joining us for part 1 of our epic adventure with my daughter, road tripping and park hopping through California. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, just please like and subscribe. It just really helps us out with our channel. We also pray that you stay with us for our following parts 2 and 3 as we continue our adventure through California. And until we meet again, just remember that adventure is out there, so go for it.